Okay, so now we already have 50. Okay, so this is 100 minus alpha percent confident interval for unknown. Our unknown in this case is mu1 minus mu2. The difference between the difference between mu1 minus mu2, the mean population. So in this case, our unknown parameter is the difference between two population mean. So can you see my screen, the notes, one note? Okay, hopefully the line clear this morning. Okay, so I don't have to show how we construct the confidence from the distribution. Okay, similar. Yesterday I already show you how to construct. Start from the probability. Start from this one. If you remember yesterday, minus z alpha over 2, and this is z. This is z alpha over 2, and this is equal to 1 minus alpha. So yesterday I show you from this probability how we can construct the confidence interval to find the upper limit and the lower limit. Okay, but the procedure you don't have to show. Okay, you just need to use, just like what I said, list out all the information, refer to the flowchart, and then look at the suitable formula, and then use BAD. Okay, so that is what you need to do. How we construct the confidence interval, but you don't have to show the step, just like I show you. Start from the probability. Okay, you don't have to show because just need to know how to apply. Okay, how to apply, because this is a engineering practical. Okay, so now you don't have to so start like from this one. Okay, so again the step, the first step, you need to list out. Okay, list out all the information with the right symbol. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so that is the first step what you need to do. Okay, based on your problem, based on your situation, okay, you need to know what is the information that you have. Okay, after that you can refer to the flowchart. Okay, after that, based on this information, look at the flowchart. Okay, so I already give you the link of the flowchart. Okay, so this is how we determine which case that we need to use. Okay, if you look at yesterday, I think the page for CI for difference between mu1 minus mu2, the difference between two population mean. I think the page is 67. I think some of you give the page 66. Is it 67? 67. Okay, so we have 5 cases. Okay, so we have 5 cases. If you look at the page 67, is it 67? Okay, 67. Okay, so if you look at 67, there are 5 cases. There are 5 cases. Okay, so this is how we determine which case that we need to use based on the information. Okay, the flowchart is based on the info. Okay, so the first question that you need to ask yourself is either the variant for both group are given or not, or maybe in other words, maybe the information in terms of standard deviation. Is it the standard deviation for both group are given or not? Okay, so you need to ask yourself this first. If given, you need to use Z distribution. Okay, given that means you know the information of the variant population for both group, sigma 1 squared and sigma 2 squared, or maybe in different form, in form of standard deviation population, sigma 1, sigma 2. Okay, is given or not? If given, directly we can use Z distribution. If not given, okay, this is the flowchart. If not given, you need to check the size of the sample. Okay, remember we estimate this unknown parameter. Remember, we estimate this is your unknown parameter. We don't know this value, unknown parameter. Okay, so we estimate from sample. So that's why you need to check the size of the sample. Either both of the sample N1 and N2 greater than or equal to 30, or N1 and N2 less than 30. Okay, so this is both. Okay, it's not total, it's not the summation between N1 plus N2 greater than 30. No. Okay, N1 greater than 30, N2 also greater than 30. Okay, or in other case, N1 less than 30, N2 less than 30. Okay, so we need to compare N1 and N2 in different category, in same category, greater than 30 or both less than 30. We never in practical, we never compare if the first sample N1 greater than 30 and another sample N2 less than 30. We never do that. Okay, either both of the sample we take greater than 30 or less than 30. Okay, that is the second question. Not the first question. The first question is either the variant for both group, for both sample we know, for both item we know or not. Okay, given or not. Okay, the second question, we check the size of the sample. Okay, the third question that you need to ask yourself, either this unknown, if you look at the flow, we don't know this value. Okay, we don't know the value of the variant. So either there are, or we can assume the variants are equal, or if we cannot assume the variants are equal, then most of the time the variant cannot be same. Okay, if there is no extra statement or there is no proof the variants are equal, we always assume the variance are different. Okay, remember this one. Okay, we always assume the variance are not same. Okay, the variance are not same, not equal, unless, okay, I repeat again, we assume the variant are different. We assume the variant are different unless there is statement show that the variants are equal. Okay, we always assume the variants are different unless there is a statement or test that the variants are equal. Okay, so if the variants we assume in this case are equal, there is another something measurement that you need to calculate, what we call as SP. You need to calculate SP. Okay, SP is a pool. SP is a pool standard deviation. You can refer to your notes. Okay, SP is a pool standard deviation. Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu, SP itu sisihan piawai sepunya, because this is equal. Okay, you need to remember. Most of the time, you need to be in your mind every time the variance we assume are equal, then you need to calculate SP. So in this case, the distribution that you need to use is Z distribution. Okay, but if there is no assumption that the variance are equal, you don't have to calculate SP. Directly you use Z distribution. Okay, so this is the case when the size of the sample greater than 30. So if the size of the sample less than 30, okay, you need to ask yourself again, either there are assumption or that if there is any test that we can show the variance are equal. Okay, if there is no assumption, there is no test that show the variance are equal, always we assume the variance are not equal. Okay, the variance is difficult to be similar. Okay, if you have two set of data, if only one data different, then the variance will be different. Okay, so it's not easy the variance between two groups similar. Okay, most of the time the variance are not equal. Okay, so again, remember in your mind, if there is the variance, we assume the variance are equal, you need to calculate SP. But in this case, in this time, since the size of the sample is less than 30, you need to use T distribution. Okay, okay, and if you remember yesterday, if we use T distribution, you need to know the degree of freedom. So for this case, the degree of freedom is equal to N1 plus N2 minus 2. Okay, N1 plus N2 minus 2. This will be your degree of freedom for this case. Okay, the final case, case number 5, since the variants are different, okay, the variants are different, so you don't have to calculate SP. This case, we use T distribution, but degree of freedom for this one, you need to calculate by using the formula. Okay, there is the formula for to calculate this degree of freedom for final case. Okay, so if if I list out this as the first case, second case, the third case, fourth case, and the fifth case. Okay, now, okay, all of you, look at the list of formula in your statistical table. Okay, look at the formula. Okay, look at the formula and observe the list of formula and observe the list of formula. How many formula that contain Z or T have mu1 minus mu2? How many formula that contain mu1 minus mu2?
5.
5 kan? Ada 5 kan? Ada 5. Okay, ada 5. So, there are 5 formula. So, you need to know which formula for each case. Okay, for which case. Which formula for which case. Okay, so all formula are given. Okay, 5 cases. Okay, so now we try to look at how to construct the confidence interval. Okay, so now I already give you the flowchart for 5 cases. Okay, that is the second step. Look at the flowchart. Okay, the third step. You need to look at the formula. Okay, look at the formula, and then after you look at the formula, is the number 4 is use B minus plus A alpha over 2 D. Okay, we use this formula B minus plus A alpha over 2 D. Okay, now we try. From this, I just take one formula. Okay, I take one formula. You give me the case. E equal to x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus mu1 minus mu2 over SP 1 over n1 plus 1 over n2. Okay, this formula, case number, this formula, which one do you think this formula, if you look at the flowchart, which one do you think this formula belongs to? Case number 4. Okay, case number 4. How do you know? How do you know? Because there is SP and T. SP and T. Because if you just look at SP, there is another one contain SP, but Z distribution. But in this case, T distribution and SP. So the formula for case number 4 is this one. How do we know? Because if you look at the flowchart, you need to use T distribution and you need to measure SP. Which formula contain these two, T and SP? This formula. Okay, that's how we look at the formula. Okay, now I think there is a formula for SP. Okay, SP, there is a formula for SP. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. N1 minus 1 S1 squared plus N2 minus 1 S2 squared over N1 plus N2 minus 2. I think this is the formula. You can check the list in the list of formula. I don't have the table. Okay, if I make a mistake, don't follow me. Okay, look at from the table, from your statistical table. Is it correct like this? Check this for me. Okay. Okay, so this is the formula, and this is SP. This is, okay, look at here. If in this class, one of the question that very popular about this formula. This SP is, then you need to multiply with the square root. Okay, because some of the student do like this consider SP as the power of roots. Okay, remember, if you do like this, what is this? Let's say this is A, so this is 1 over A to the power of 3. Is it? Wrong. This is A to the power of 1 over 3. Right? But this is SP is not like this. It's not like this. SP is this, the operation is SP times or multiply with the square root of 1 over n1 plus 1 over n2. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, so now we want, okay, after you look at the formula, step number 3, then we want to construct by the confidence interval by using construct the confidence interval for mu1 minus mu2 by using b minus plus a alpha over 2 d. Okay, so now if you look at this formula, if you look at this formula, this is also in form of this one A, this one B, this one C, and the rest, this one is D. What else? Tak ada color lagi ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This one is your D. So again, is this formula actually in form of A equal to B minus T over D. Okay. All 5 formula, if you check, all 5 formula is in this form. A equal to B minus C over D. So that's why we can use this general form. So now, if we construct the confidence interval for case number 4 by using B minus plus A alpha over 2D. Okay, now what is your B? Your B is X bar 1 minus X bar 2. That is your B. Okay, that is your B. Okay, minus plus, what is your A? Your A is E alpha over 2 with the degree of freedom for case number 4. And don't worry, the degree of freedom for case number 4 also given. If you look at the formula, this is follow T n1 plus n2 minus 2. It's given. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so now the degree of freedom is n1 plus n2 minus 2. Okay, we need these two information when we want to read the table of T distribution. Okay, that is your A. Multiply with D. So what is your D? All these things. Okay, SP times the square root of 1 over n1 plus 1 over n2. Okay, ta-da! So that is the confidence interval for case number 4. Okay. Okay, any question? How to construct the confidence interval? Any question? Okay, so we have when we solve this for minus, you get the lower limit. When you solve for the plus, you will get the upper limit. Okay, any question before we move? Before I proceed, any question? So all this explanation is contained in the link, the video that I give it to you in the groups. Okay, or you can refer also in the e-learning. I already give you. Okay. Okay. Now try to construct the confidence interval for this one. Okay. Let's say the formula is Z equal to x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus mu 1 minus mu 2 over the square root s1 squared over n1 plus s2 squared over n2. Okay, so this formula belongs to case number case number 3. Okay, how do you know this is case number 3? How do you know this is formula for case number 3? Okay, Z distribution with no SP and with no Z. Sorry, with no sigma. Okay, with no sigma. There is another one. There is another one. There is another one formula. Z equal to x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus mu 1 minus mu 2 over square root sigma 1 squared over n1 plus sigma 2 squared over n2. Okay, so this is case number, for this case, this is case number 3, right? Okay, for this one, this is case number 1. Okay, so look at the difference. Okay, so I think you can now you can construct the confidence interval for case number 1 and case number 3. Can you? Okay, I give you to try construct the case. Okay, construct the confidence interval for case 1 and case 2. Now try to write. Sorry, not case number 2. Case number 3. Case number 1 and case number 3. Okay. Okay, now try. You need to try. Look at the formula. Use BAD. Now try to construct the confidence interval. Don't look at the formula in your books. The given confidence interval. Okay, finish. Finish. Anyone have a problem to construct the confidence interval for case number 1 and case number 3? Okay, so by using BAD, so now this is x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus plus your A is Z alpha over 2 For case number 1, this is the square root of sigma 1 squared over n1 plus sigma 2 squared over n2. So this is the confidence interval for case number 1. And for case number 3, that is x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus plus z alpha over 2 multiply with square root of s1 squared over n1 plus s2 squared over n2. Okay, is it same with you? Alhamdulillah. Okay, so now you know how to construct all the 5 cases. So there in page 67 and 66, 67 and 68. Okay, so you don't have to memorize all that formula. You just remember how to construct by using this simple method. Okay. Okay. Now we test our understanding. Okay. Any question before we proceed to the task? Any question before we proceed to the task? Any question? Ada soalan tak? Ada soalan? Tak ada? Okay. So kalau tak ada, if there is no question, we try to solve one question. Okay. Is it the similar with your task page? Huh? No ah? Alamak, tak sama pula. Aduh. Tak sama eh? Aduh. Hah? Sama ke? Muiz, task ni, task 3.3. Sama ke? Tak sama eh? In task, this is example. Oh, this is example, not task. Patutlah, pelik eh. Tak apalah. Okay, we nak buat ni tak? Example dah ada solution. So we proceed with the example or task only. Because I think the example there is a solution. So we just discuss about the task. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Maybe this is the task. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Is it similar with you this time? Okay. Now we do this together, but I give you a chance to solve this first. Okay, based on your understanding now, based on your knowledge, can you solve this question before I show you how to solve this one? Okay, try it first. Just follow the step. I give you 4 steps. Is it 4 steps? 4 steps. Okay, try. Look at the 4 step. List out all the information with the suitable symbol. Step number 2, look at the flow chart based on the info that you already list out. Step number 3, look at the formula. Step number 4, use BAD. Okay, now I give you a chance to become a star. Okay. Oh, agak ada kelas hari ni. Man. Okay, finish. Okay, finish Okay, oh, Aina finish, Kong finish, Iman finish, Masal Bila finish, Eva Clay finish, Usaini finish. Oh, very good, very good. Diana finish. Okay, so there is a solution. Sorry, there is the answer for this task. So you can refer to the given answer at the corner, the right corner. At the end of the question, we provide you the answer. So maybe you can refer to that answer. So if you get the same answer, then maybe your step is right. Okay. Anyone have a problem to solve this question? Okay, based on the situation, based on the given information, can somebody tell me which case this problem? Case number? Case number one. Najib said case number one. Okay, what about the rest? Kong said case number 4. Nazrin said case number 1. Farah said case number 4. Aina case number 4. Lutfi case number 4. Chan case number 4. Wiminko Husaini Nabil said case number 4. Ang said case number 4. Okay. You need, if you determine the right case, then maybe you will get the right answer. Okay. But if you get the wrong, if your choice is wrong, then maybe you will get the wrong answer. Okay, now look at maybe most of you don't want to share your experience. Okay, but we try to discuss. Okay, let's say we want to compare total repair costs. Okay, for the first 3 years. Okay, so we take 16, Adria, 9. So we have, let's say we have 16, we have 9. Okay, what is the suitable for this one? 16 and 9. What is 16 and 9? The size of the sample. So NA for Adria, NW. Okay. The reference 1, 2, 2, 3. It's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, now all these 25 are 3 years old and have similar mileage. Okay, the mean repair cost for 16 area is 5,000. Okay, 5,000. What is the symbol for 5,000? What is the symbol for 5,000? X bar. Okay, X bar A. Okay, X bar A. For the first 3 years with a standard deviation 800. Okay, what is the symbol for 800? Okay, standard deviation for the sample, because this 800 came from this 16. Okay, from this 16. Okay, good, very good. Okay, for 9 Wehan, the mean is 7,700. So what is the symbol for this one? X bar B. Okay, X bar W. Okay, with standard deviation 1,000. Okay, what is the symbol for this one? S SP plus S W. Okay, so you already list out some of the information. Okay, now look at this one. Assume the repair cost follow a normal with the same population variance. So in this case, we assume the population variance are equal. Okay, we assume the population variance are equal. So construct 90%. So if 90%, what is the value of alpha? 0.1. Okay, good. Okay, so now this is all the information that you gain from this problem. Okay, so based on this information, look at the flowchart. Look at the flowchart. Sigma, both sigma are not given. Okay, now you check the size of the sample, less than 30, and there are assume the assumption the variance are equal. So this is case number 4. Okay, so now look at the formula. Case number 4. If you look at the formula, case number 4 is T equal to X bar 1 minus X bar 2 minus mu 1 minus mu 2 over SP multiply with 1 over N1 plus 1 over N2. And this is follow T N1 plus N2 minus 2. Ada lagi. So, Okay, so after this we construct. Okay, now we write this one. 90% confident interval for different between mu1, okay, mu A minus mu W. Okay, must be consistent. Must be consistent. Okay, so this is the formula, the given formula. So you know one you can take as A, two as W. Okay, so you construct. So by using B minus plus A alpha over 2D. Okay. Okay, now if you look at this formula, maybe you need to calculate SP first. Okay, maybe you need to calculate SP first by using the formula. What is the formula? I think I already give you, or you can refer to the list of formula. This is N A minus 1 S8 power of 2 plus N W minus 1 SW power of 2 over NA plus NW minus 2. Okay, so anybody already calculate SP? Can someone give me the answer SP? It's not easy. It's not easy to calculate this one. It's not easy. So you need to try. Maybe you will make a mistake in process to calculate SP when you key in the value in your calculator. So it's not easy. So I just want to compare. Okay, Aina already get the 874.767. So if most of you get the same answer, maybe that is the right answer. Okay, if most of you. Okay, so somebody get the different answer, can check again why is different with the rest. Okay, okay, so Aina, Muhammad Najmi, Atira, Kong get the same answer. Okay, get the same answer. So I think that this is the value. Or anybody get the different answer? All same, eh? Okay, so if all similar, so this is x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus plus sorry, this case p alpha over 2 n1. Okay, a w a plus okay, multiply with SP times 1 over NA plus 1 over NW. Okay, just substitute the value. X bar A is 5,000 minus 7,700 minus plus T alpha over 2 0.05 with the degree of freedom 25 minus 2 23 times SP already calculate 874.767 multiply with 1 over 16 plus 1 over 9. Okay, so this one, did you get the similar answer? What is the value of t 0.05? That is after, because alpha is 0.1. Alpha is 0.1, so we divide with 2, 0.05. The degree of freedom is 23. Okay, so what is the value for this when you refer to the table? T 0.05 with the degree of freedom of 23. 1.714. Okay, good. So you already have all the values, so you can get the lower limit and the upper limit. Okay, get the same answer or not? Finish. So what is the value of lower limit and upper limit? Any problem to get the answer to calculate, get the same answer? Get the same answer with the given in your books. Yes, Kong get the same answer. Farah get the same answer. What about the rest? Wiminko get the same. Aina, Muaz, Shafiq get the same answer. So hopefully all of you get the same answer. So I don't want to proceed. You need to write your own answer. Okay. If you have any problem, then you can ask me. Any question? Nope. Okay, if there is no question, maybe we can try another one. Ada ni guys. Okay, try another example. Okay, is it same task with your books? Okay, okay. So try to answer this one. Okay. All of you already get the books. Still don't get? Not yet. Did you contact the person in charge? I think did I share the contact number from penerbit? Faisal, did I share in the group?
Dia betul.
Ada kan?
Ada.
Nanti contact lah, try tanya.
Okay.
Okay, try to answer this one. Okay, so this is case number. Chan said case number 1. Aina said case number 1. Nazrin said case number 1. Okay. Any question, any problem to determine this case as a case number 1? Okay. Don't get confused with the information have equal population variant of 0.35 squared. Okay, so that is given. That means we know the value of the variant. Even in this case have an equal variance, so solution number 1 variant, solution number 1 equal to 0.35 squared, and variant for number 2 also 0.35 squared. It's given. Okay, it's given. So since the value of the different given, so it's already it's automatically case number 1. Okay, so if you look at the formula for case number 1, okay, so now all of you already know how to determine the case, which case. So this is the formula: x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus mu 1 minus mu 2 over square root sigma 1 squared over n1 plus sigma 2 squared over n2. Okay, so you know n is 10, n1 is equal to 10, n2 is equal to 10. Sigma 1 squared and sigma 2 squared, you already know. Okay, that you can read from the table. But how to calculate x bar 1 and x bar 2? How to find x bar 1 and x bar 2? Because the confidence interval will be x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus plus z alpha over 2 with the d is sigma 1 squared over n1 plus sigma 2 squared over n2. So if you use this, all value you get except this. It's not given. So how to calculate this x bar 1 and x bar 2? Okay, good. Okay, total all x bar divide with n1. Yes, good. Good, Aina and Farah. Okay. So because x, what is x bar? X bar is actually a mean. So how we want to calculate mean? Just add all this value and then we need to divide with the size of the sample. Okay, but there is another one method that I want you to know. If you remember in our first meeting, I explained to you, if you have a set of data, you can find the mean and the standard deviation by using calculator. Okay, so you can key in this data into your calculator, and then your calculator will give you the value of x bar. That is one method. Okay. Okay. So I think you know how to calculate this one. Okay. Finish this in 5 minutes. Solve this one in 5 minutes. Kalau ada soalan bertanya Okay, finish. Get the same answer with the given answer. Yeah, one line get the same answer. What about the rest? Rafika, Farah get the same answer. Okay, I just give you the idea how to solve. The rest, the calculation, you need to do your own. Because I don't have any calculator. And I don't have any table. So you are the one who calculate. If you get or if you face any problem, just share with us. You can ask, you can share in our group. So maybe your friend can help you. Okay. Okay. So all of you get the same answer. Okay. Okay. Just it's about maybe some of you can solve in a short time. Maybe some of you need a time, longer time. Okay. So that is based on your understanding and how you solve it. Okay, if there is no question, okay, we move to the last question for today. Last question for today. Same question, same question, same question, but have an unequal variance. Same question, same data, but this time we don't know the value of the variant. Okay. So since we don't know the value of the variance for both solution and have an unequal variant, so this task 3.6 is case number 5. Okay, Najib said case number 5. What about the rest? If you look at the flow chart, you don't know the value of the variant, the size of the sample is less than 30, and is unknown, is unequal variance, so it's case number 5. Okay. Okay, case number 5. Okay. So if you look at case number 5, this is the formula. E equal to x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus mu 1 minus mu 2 over square root s1 squared over n1 plus s2 squared over n2. So this is the formula. Follow T with V. So V, there is a V, the formula of the degree of freedom. I don't know the degree of the formula of degree of freedom, but you can refer in the list of formula. Kat ujung tu ada formula V. There is a formula V or degree of freedom for this case. Yang bertingkat-tingkat tu bertingkat-tingkat tu bertingkat-tingkat tu benda. So itulah formula dia, degree of freedom. But in this case, what I want to highlight is, can you remember your skill, key in the data in your calculator to get x bar and s? Because okay, you already calculate the x bar before this, because you add all this value, all this data of this value, and then you divide with n. Divide with 10. For this one also divide with 10. But how to calculate s? In this case, this time you don't know the value of s1 and s2. So that means you need to use your calculator to key in this data into your calculator and get the value of s. What is s? S is a standard deviation for sample. Okay, now if you don't know how to key in the data, how to get this x bar and s by using your calculator, then you need to calculate manually. Okay, you need to calculate manually for both group. Okay, now I give you a time to find this value x bar 1. What is the value of x bar 1? S1. X bar 2. S2. Okay, now n1 is equal to 10, n2 is equal to 10. Okay, what about rest the information? 95%. So alpha is equal to 0.05. Okay, find this value. Refer your old notes. Dalam buku pun ada, tapi untuk just for version 570 ms, the silver is not given. Okay, do it now. Okay, finish. Okay, what is the value of x bar 1? Can somebody help me? X bar 1, what is the value of x bar 1? 9.86. Okay, thank you. X bar 2? 10.24. Okay, good. Okay, now S1. Wish, saya ni biar betik. Saya ni kau dapat 98.6. Okay, okay. Salah ke mana? Okay, so S1, okay, if I check with your friend is 0.4527 or 26. 6. Lutfi macam mana dapat tu? Dapat apa? S1 tu member-member elok je dapat. Macam mana agak-agak? Guna kalkulator lah, Lutfi. Lutfi, do you know how to key in the data? Do you attend the first class? No juga. Kau baru daftar ke apa? Kau lambat masuk Okay, lambat seminggu So nanti minta pertolongan lah. So maybe your friend can scan the notes that I give it to your friend. Okay, nanti siapa-siapa boleh lah tolong scan apa ni? Bukan scan lah, snap nota tu, siapa yang ada, siapa yang berhati mulia, snap, share kat dalam group. Nanti tengoklah. Okay, ada dua version. There are two version of calculator, silver and grey. Silver, ada dua calculator yang agak berbeza lah. Silver tu yang skrin besar sikit tu. Kau punya yang mana, Lutfi? Hitam 570. Okay, buku ada tak, Lutfi? Ada, dalam buku ada, Lutfi. Kalau kamu punya yang hitam, dalam buku ada dia punya instruction. First chapter. First chapter, kalau tak silap saya, the use of calculator. Muka surat berapa tu? Cuba tengok kejap. Lutfi, tengok buku first chapter, awal-awal, muka surat 5 ke, muka surat 5 ke 6 gitu lah. Ada tak, Lutfi? Cuba tengok sekejap buku tu. Bab yang pertama, muka surat awal dulu. Muka surat 5 ke, muka surat 6 ke, gitulah. The use of calculator. Dia punya subtopik dia, the use of calculator. Ada tak, Lutfi? Anis tolong. Page 5. Tengok page 5, Lutfi. Lutfi. Ni Lutfi yang selebriti tu ke? Mat Lutfi ni Mat Lutfi. Lutfi. Oh, Lutfi. tengok lain. Kau ada buku ke tidak? Tengoklah sekarang muka surat 5 tu. Member dah bagi tahu. Anis dah bagi tahu muka surat 5 tu. Ada tak? Tengok dulu. Tengok ada tak benda tu. Buku lama. Saya pun buku lama ni. Kau buku version bila? Ni betul senior ni. Buku lama ni. 2018. Tak adalah lama sangat. Sekejap. Selak. Cuba selak page chapter pertama. Nampak dah. Okay, ada kan? Nanti tengoklah study yang tu. Head share. We Minko. Ko dah share dalam group. Bagus budak Ko ni. Okay. So we continue. S2. S2. 0. Arid 0. S2 0. Ya betik kau. 2066. Okay, 0.2066. Okay, so all information you already know to calculate the degree of freedom. Okay. Anybody get the degree of freedom for this case? Siapa yang dah dapat, yang dah kira degree of freedom? Kan dah buat, dapat 12.59. Okay, so the degree of freedom is 13. You need to round into the closest integer. Okay, 13. So let's say you this is 12.59. So let's say another friend 12. Let's say 4, 3, 7, let's say. Okay, so either you take 12 or 13, I accept. Okay, either you take 13 or you take 12. Okay, I accept. Okay, because some books said you need to go to the nearest integer, but how said integer antara dalam case ni we have 12 or 13 because it's 12.59. Nearest integer yang lebih rendah, ada yang cakap macam tu lah. The lowest nearest integer between 12 and 13, so take 12. Ada buku macam tu lah cakap 12, ada yang buku cakap 13, rounding. So 12 or 13 I accept. Okay, maybe the answer will be quite different. Okay, maybe the answer will be quite different, but I think it's better most of you, when you study rounding the number, this is 12.59. So when we rounding this value is go to 13. Okay, so take n equal to, sorry, it's not n. The degree of freedom is equal to 13 to refer to the table. Okay, okay, now you already have all the solution, all value. So 95% confident interval for mu1 minus mu2. So this is equal to x bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus plus e alpha over 2. This is the degree of freedom in this case is 13. We multiply with S1 squared over N1 plus S2 squared over N2. Okay. So solve this one. Just substitute into the value. This is 9.86 minus 10.24 minus plus T 0.025 13 multiply with 0.4526 to the power of 2 over 10 plus 0.2066 to the power of 2 over 10. Okay. T 0.02513. Can somebody give me this value from your table? T 0.02513. Anybody can give me 2.16? Okay, 2.160. Okay. So you already get all the value. Then you can finish this. Lower limit and the upper limit. Okay. Okay. Finish. Only 58, 57 or 56. So don't forget to scan the QR code. Don't forget to scan your QR code, the QR code. Mana yang lain ni ramai-ramai daripada 66. Wah, hari ni ramai yang tak datang. 11 orang tak datang. 11 orang tak datang. Sangka baik semuanya. Tengah study nak test. Okay. So any question? Dapat jawapan dia? Did you get the answer? Okay, Wiminko get the answer. Eva Clays get the answer. What about the rest? Africa, yes, good. Get the answer. So if your answer is slightly different with the given answer, maybe the difference is only at the end of the decimal value, the fourth place of decimal value. So still accepted. So don't worry. As long as your method is correct. Okay. If there is different, I will check why it's different. Maybe you rounding the numbers too early. So don't rounding the number too early. Okay. You need to give up to 4 decimal value. Just like this one. 0.4526, 0.2066. Give you up to 4 decimal value. Okay. So any question? So if there is no question, we will stop now. Okay. Soalan? Tak ada? Kalau tak ada, kita berhenti sekarang. Doctor test got how many question saya pun tak tengok lagi soalan berapa banyak. So maybe lebih kurang tak banyak lah dia masa dia 1 jam. The time for the test is 1 hour. So I think maybe 5 or 6 only. 5 or 6 only. Test masuk sampai topik apa doktor? 2 chapters lah Faisal. 2 chapters. Chapter 1 and chapter 2. Yang tak masuk chapter 2 tu yang hujung-hujung tu, yang T distribution, chi-square distribution, F distribution, tu tak masuk lah. Dia masuk special distribution. Test hanya masuk, test only cover the first chapter is special distribution. Start from binomial, negative binomial, hypergeometric, Poisson, exponential and normal. Chapter 2, sampling for x bar, sampling for x bar 1 minus x bar 2, sampling for proportion, and sampling for difference between two proportion. And don't forget about the CCF for single proportion. Okay. Ada soalan lain? Any question? Ada? Tak ada? So maybe some of you get the previous test. Maybe you can share in our group lah. Okay. So kalau tak ada, kita stop kat sini. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.